I'll be giving out free analysis. Alright, give me a minute. Right now, any market, be it stock, alright, Forex, crypto, gold, anything you want me to analyze. Oh my, what is this? Mm, Let me close this. Hi guys, welcome here. Thank you for joining. A very good morning, evening, or afternoon to you guys. Now, some interesting uh, things happen for the past few hours because the crypto bear market is coming and it hits my buy limit. All right, it hits my buy limit. We shall see later on. All right. Um, let's see. Hang on, yeah. Wow, today a bit hot today. How do you feel? How do you guys feel? Uh, I need to find my setup for crypto. Hang on, yeah. Let me see which one got hit. Trade history or today just now. 100,000. Bitcoin closed below 100,000. Let me see. Yeah, BTC. Hang on, yeah. I'm checking my record on my phone. Ethereum dropped below 2008 and BNB. All right, let's look at. Hi A6, how are you? My name is Kyo here, and I've been trading for about 8 years using SMC and ICT concept. If you have any question, write down in the comment section below. I'll be giving out free analysis. Yeah. All right, let's look at things that interest me first. BNB, Binance Coin, because I have position open. I bought BNB a few years back when it was around 500, right? So BNB, BNB USDT. All right. So based on yesterday analysis, BNB is forming a chart pattern. Anyone knows? Hi, handyman pastor. How are you? Good afternoon or good evening, guys. All right, BNB. BNB is forming a chart pattern, a bearish chart pattern. Anyone knows? Write down. Echoes, but it's fine. Now, okay, thank you, Justin. Now let's test your understanding. Like, come on. What is the chart pattern shown over here? Come on, write down in the comment section. Anyone knows what is the chart pattern shown over here? B and B. Anyone? Nobody knows? How about Justin? Hi, Pastor. How are you? Oh, thank you for the gift. Anyone knows about the chart pattern shown over here? Nobody knows? This is descending triangle. Descending triangle. All right. Descending triangle. So what does this mean? Descending triangle. Let's see over here. Now, if there is an impulsive move break below the descending triangle, all right. So I believe this would be a valid one, and most likely it's going to move downwards, towards. Let me see. Move downwards towards. Let me see. Hang on, yeah. Be somewhere. It's based on a daily chart. Somewhere here. 731.86. Let me. All right, 731.86 right here. All right, this is the key level where the buyers might step in. All right, if it steps in, now our target could be the recent swing high over here. Swing high over here. All right. So remember to mark down the key levels. I hope it helps. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. All right, this is BNB 731.86. Now the entry that triggers my buy limit was at, it's about 35 minutes ago. The price was 865. All right, so I earned a little bit of profit here. 865. Hi, Luis Ender. How are you? Thank you for joining. Let me record down. on my trade. 865. Oh, I misrecorded. 4011.79. Ah, 1140.108. 1140. Ethereum 1140. BNB 1140. This one being triggered. 140. Ethereum 4011. BTC 108. BTC 108,000. Right, I think I should do a mapping for BTC as well. Hi Peter, how are you? Thank you for coming. My name is Kyo here. If you have any question, write down in the comment section below. I'm a financial trader for about 8 years. Ethereum 3004. Got it. BTC 100,000. Ethereum 2008. BTC 100,000. Two thousand eight 65. Did I bought it at 1140? Yes. $100 USD. All right. Hi Milo, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining. My name is Kyo here. If you have any question, write down in the comment section below. I'll be giving out free analysis. Yeah. All right. Hang on. I okay. BNB. Let me place in order right here. All right. The SL should be right here. That will do. So 731.86 731 732 then 732 732. All right, where's the next key level? Let me see. The next key level will be it's okay. I'll just buy with small amount. All right, BNB done. Now let's look at BTC. Anyone interested about BTC? Let's look at BTC next. All right. Oh, I think I have BTC. All right, look at this. BTC. All right, now sitting at 87,000. Hi Lou. Hi Lou, how are you? My name is Kyo here. Welcome. How are you? Where are you from? I am from Malaysia. From Malaysia. Now the key level just hit. All right, 87,000. Right. So instant execution for this. BTC. Hello, welcome. How are you? Thank you for joining. If you have any question, write down in the comment section below. I'll be giving out free analysis. 8610. 8610. Hi Lou, how are you? Thank you for joining. It's been a pleasure. Hi Pavi. Hi Ansam. How are you? A very good morning to all of you. I am a financial trader for about 8 years using SMC and ICT concept. All right. BNB done. Ethereum. Now let's look at Ethereum. Now for BTC, as per my analysis few days ago, all right, if you came, congratulations. If you place a limit order like me, all right, great pullback, bounce back for the 1 hour chart or even 4 hour chart. All right. Gold. All right, let's look at gold. Someone asking about gold. All right, if my analysis helped, don't forget to follow my official account. Now, this is gold. Let's look at gold. All right. Now, just now I was talking about the fundamental aspect for gold. Now, let's see if we could profit from the Asia session today. Now I'll be giving out analysis on my inside my group. Oh my god, so fast, time's up. Where's this? Alright. Okay, let's look at gold. I'll clear this. Alright, let me clear this. It's a bit messy from yesterday's session. Wow, I just slept for about 3 hours and I'm still so hyped today. Alright, I'll clear this as well. Hang on, yeah. Let me look at a bigger screen right here. 4 hours. Now, there's a 4 hours fair value gap over here, together with a confluence of order block. Alright, order block right here. Let me mark it with a different color, yeah? What color should I have? Oh no, this is not the one. Middle background. Alright, OB. Alright, confluence of fair value gap and OB right here. Hi, welcome. I don't see you guys here. Thank you for joining. Who's the third person? Alright, this is a confluence of fair value gap and order block right here. So this is a confluence right here. So we should mark out this key level 4025.88. Alright, and 3998.36. This is a key level. Alright, I would rather prefer the market to pull back to this 4-hour order block. Thank you for the gift. Thank you. 4 hours order block. Right now, when the data released yesterday, When the data released yesterday, initially the gold dropped, but subsequently pulled back up. All right, pull back up. Now around somewhere here. All right, the market pushed back up, but there was a mix of news from the US. Hi V, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hi Raj, how are you? Welcome. I am looking for gold. See if we could make a profit from the Asia session. All right, we did well from yesterday live. Welcome. If you have any question, write down in the comment section below. Give me a sec. I'll take a message. Give me a second. I'm having a morning sinus. Came back. All right. All right. Let me. Oh, I see. Let me brighten up my screen now. Now that's fine. That's great. All right. All right. Welcome. This is gold. So the key level I would rather look for the entry is somewhere around here. 4025.88. All right. Now this is for 4 hours, but if I would like to do the scalp for short term, later I'll do one. I'll do one for short term analysis later on. All right. And for the liquidity for 4 hours, let me see. Yeah, it's just right above this target. All right, 4209.53. Let me mark out the key level. Now, if we were to shoot up, right, it could be somewhere 4113.5. 4113, somewhere around 4113. All right, this is the analysis for gold. If you have any question, write out in the comment section below. All right, so I'll be waiting for a long setup for medium to long term. Right, perhaps it hits for around this key level. All right, form a bullish change of character. All right, and the first target will be 4113. But what if it breaks below this? Then we have to change our bias. Yeah, we have to change our bias. All right, this is gold. Now for during the Asia session, I'll be looking at 1 hour chart. All right. Now for 1 hour chart, it's very obvious that there is a multiple test right here at 1 hour order block, right? At 1 hour order block. All right, so this is a very strong demand zone where the buyer steps in 4044.4. All right, 4044.4. All right, hi, Lewis Croft. How are you? Now I'm waiting for a near-term setup. A near-term setup could be a buy limit over here. All right, I'm waiting for this. SL could be 400. TP could be 400 or 500 pips, and SL could be somewhere here. Let's see if it could. All right, someone was asking about CSPR USDT. Mikey. Hi, Mikey. CSPR. Are you still here? Hi, Mikey. Hi, Antonio. How are you? Yes, you are here. All right. Thank you for the response. Now, the technical point of view for CSPR is this one, Casper Lab. Casper Lab, correct? You were asking about Casper Lab. All right, that's the one. All right. Now, looking at the daily chart first. All right. Wow. Wow, I see. Then we have to go up to weekly chart. Wow. Wow. Great one. Great one, bros. Great one. Great one. All right, looking at the weekly chart, weekly time frame. Get in with me. I'll tell you at 0.0. I got lucky. 0.05. Yes, you get it in the right place. 0.05. Yes. Now, the Casper Lab USDT, the Casper Lab, this coin is sitting at a very strong support area right here. Let me mark down for you, yeah. Right, CSPR. This is the external range of liquidity at 0.005687. Now, looking at the daily time frame, I would suggest don't hold it for long. Are you trading futures, Mikey? Are you trading futures on this coin, or you are trading on spot market? Are you trading futures? If you are trading futures with leverage margin, I wouldn't recommend to hold it for long, because or you can scale down. Max leverage future, I see. Um, Now I know you are having profit. Now if you are having a max leverage on a future market, uh, do you know how to scale in and scale out? You got out here. Oh, I see. Now congratulations. But I think you earned a little bit of profits. I think there's a potential for you to, I mean, for this altcoin, you could have a little bit of potential to earn even more. All right. You are newbie. I see. Now, newbie, um, it's a bit dangerous to do that. You might burst your account, and it's quite volatile for an altcoin like this. Now, on daily chart, we can see it is in an descending in a descending triangle. All right, descending triangle you can see right over here, daily chart. All right. Now for altcoin, if you know how to scale in and scale out, you could have earned about more than tenfold, 10 times. I did this on gold for the past few months. All right. Where's my account? Let me see. Let me open my account. Mikey, how long have you been trading? How long have you been trading? Let me get some understanding about your trading knowledge so that I can give you a better advice. Now you see here, 1 year, about 1 year ago. Now if you know how to scale in, scale out, right? This is my account. I deposited with 20,000 and the profit last year only, just last year. This account is about 1 year old and I earned about 130 grand. All right, how I did it? All right, basically I did a split risk technique, scale in and scale out. So if your direction is correct, you should slowly scale out first, take some profit, and the remaining one you can set break even. Did you do that? Break even, move your SL to entry. All right, okay, let me do the mapping for you here. Let me do the mapping. Okay, now when we drill down to 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart, there is an impulsive move. This is what we call displacement. Oh, you understand? I see. All right, maybe later on, once the buyer impulsive move ended, maybe perhaps you can look for a sell. All right, now 4 hours chart, there's an impulsive move. So this is a displacement move, meaning that the uptrend is quite strong for short-term uptrend. Now the next key level, let's look at the next key level. The next key level should be somewhere. Let me see. Hang on. Hang on. The next key level. Let me find the next key level for you. 0.008415. 0.008415. Somewhere here. This is a good place for a sell setup, a short setup. All right. Overall, is in a bear market, right? If it breaks above this level, all right, perhaps it might switch to a switch to a uptrend, but when it hit over here and see some pullback, all right, this could be a false breakout. All right, when it forms a false breakout, all right, then you can put a short position right here. Right, if it's a false breakout, all right, form a bearish change of character, then you can do a short position right here at the short at a bearish change of character and target right over here. Alright, but what if it breaks above and pull back with an engulfing pattern? Alright, perhaps you can go for long. Right, so this is the key level 0.00840. Alright, now impulsive move. So you close all your position, Mikey? Did you close all your position? Alright, so this is the analysis. Does it clarify? Do you understand? You are back in at 0.0007. I see. Now it's a bit dangerous because you are buying at high price. Alright, it's a bit dangerous because if you do so, your stop loss could, your risk reward ratio is not healthy. One thing, and 0.007, I think your next take profit target could be somewhere here, 0.0080, 0.0080. So your take profit is about 0.0080, but your stop loss could be somewhere around this low, somewhere lower here, 0.00566. So the risk reward ratio is a bit not healthy, right? Be careful here, yeah, because it might form a false breakout. All right, if it forms a false breakout, so your long position might got liquidated. All right, does it clear, Mikey? If my analysis helped you, don't forget to follow my TikTok account. Don't forget to follow my official account and you will get notified once I do live. Yes, thank you for following. Thank you. Compared to the rest of the market, I think this is one where it flies. Now, yes, this is a decent trade, correct? Because you got it at a very low price, which is somewhere at the bottom of the descending channel and horizontal support zone as well. All right. But have a practical trade ongoing. I see. So if you are interested to learn more about trading, right, we do have some guide. All right, I send analysis to my group. So if you are interested, you can PM our assistant. All right. What's your trade? I see who is my assistant. Let me show you. Um, just right in the top of the view or in the comment section, there's a link over there. Let me show. Right. So type at the top of the view. Sorry, not this. Yeah. Now, senior assistant, you can see right here. All right. Then click on the link and open the link. All right. So say hi to her and she will guide you along. She's one of my students, my top student, and she helped a lot of people under her care. All right. Under her care. So write down your question, write down your things that you are looking for, and she will guide you along the way. All right, Mikey, do you got it? Did you get it? All right, this is for CSPR. No link when there's account. Okay, let me show you again. Did you open the correct? Did you click on the right? There you go. Here. All right. This one. Here. There's a link over here. All right. This link. All right. Open. Open. Click here. You got it? Now, here. You can see over here. Or you can just PM inbox me. All right. Did you got it? Oh, no worries. All right. Thank you. Glad for that. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. If you need any assistance, you can just write down so that we know how to assist you. I know trading is hard, but with a good mentor, good assistant, good guide, so I believe it could speed up your learning process. All right. And don't forget to share this as well if you think my analysis is good. Hi, Dane. How are you? Thank you for joining. Hi. So, Mikey, what other trades that you are having? Hi, Dane. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining. My name is Kyo here, and I've been trading for about 8 years using SMC and ICT concept on my 6 figures account. Now, Mikey, you only trade on crypto market? Any other market that you trade? Any other market that you are interested to trade? Gold, Forex, stocks, options, or spot index, right? Currently, oh, where are you from? Don't you use WhatsApp? Don't you use WhatsApp? You are in Texas. Oh, so usually what kind of messaging app that you use? Oh, I thought WhatsApp is a very commonly used social media messaging app. What brokerage do I use? I use a lot of brokerage because I always like to test on the trade execution. You are in Texas, right? Nice knowing you, yeah, Mikey, Texas. How's the weather in Texas? I'm curious. Hi, Aiden Garcia. How are you? How's the weather in Texas? The weather here is, for this reason, is a bit rainy, but I believe Texas is quite having a very great weather. Central part of the Texas, I see. Well, you only trade crypto, but how did you get into crypto? For futures, for beginners, how's your trades going on? Good, having profits, ups and downs? Actually, I don't really encourage into crypto for a beginner because um, crypto volatility for crypto is very high. Even every day you could hear uh, a lump sum of money being liquidated in crypto account, meaning more and more people are getting burst. So that's why I don't really like to see you are losing money to the market. But if you are well versed, then you can go ahead. Twitter has got me hooked. I see. Yeah, if you are trading crypto, right, you have to at least follow the Twitter account, like some important key person, especially those tycoon or the leaders, right? Or there is Telegram. I'm not sure whether you are aware of, called Watcher Guru. You can follow the Watcher Guru because the Telegram channel will update any breaking news and very fast, quite fast. So I prefer Telegram. Hi, welcome. How are you? Thank you for coming. My name is Kyo here. I've been trading for about 8 years using SMC and ICT concept. Just now we just review on CSPR USDT. All right. Now looking at the price action over here, you see here, right? The 1 hour, there's a very long wick here, right? Mikey, you are still in profit, right? Don't forget to set break even, yeah, because it might shoot down or the seller push it down, right? Very long wick. Now looking at the 15 minutes, you can see seller starts to come in. All right, sellers start to come in. So be careful, yeah, on the false breakout. All right, for the 15 minutes, the seller is shown right here. All right, and this is a very long wick rejection. I go, I see. I'm sorry for about that, but tiny loss is okay. All right, tiny loss is okay. So whenever you are having profit, for a beginner, I always suggest to set break even. So if that case, you could have manage your emotion well. All right, hi Kasim, how are you? Thank you for joining. My name is Kyo here. Hi Rikus Morty, how are you? Uh, I just did the mapping. You shouldn't. I mean, you get in too quick, right? Because it is at almost the top of the recent high. All right, you enter almost at a recent high. So follow the analysis, yeah. Follow the analysis and be patient. Wait for the market move in our favor. Hi, Ari Davis. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Now, looking at this 15 minutes chart, you see here the seller starts to push it back, push down. It's being pushed down right now. Yeah, in trading, you have to be patient. Be patient. That's what the most key things that a lot of people couldn't manage, right? Emotion. Emotion. Do you know about FOMO? 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 A lot of people make this mistake. Fear of missing out. Yes, correct. You are very smart and you did some homework. Alright. So try to overcome this because uh, I know people are very um, unpredictable, but the most commonly made mistakes are mainly from the emotion. Now, any market that you would like me to analyze, any other crypto market? Mikey, your reaction, I think you keep on having this issue, is it? I mean, you keep on make this mistake. So you need to find a way to practice to avoid this. You need to back off for a bit and go back to trading view, paper trading. Um, Now what you can do is you can do live real account together with a paper trading demo account because the market will shift. All right, keep on shifting. So at the same time, you can profit while practicing. All right, let's say for example, if sometimes your trades is not doing good, right, you can always fall back to paper trading. Now QNT USDT, let's look at this. QNT USDT. Now at least this coin is listed in finance. Quantum. Oh, 50 minutes looking good. Let's look at a higher time frame first. Hang on, yeah. Let me do a top-down approach. Wow, this is also a great. Wow, this is very easy to trade for a beginner. All right, this is a very easy market to trade for a beginner. Now, looking at weekly time frame, all right, it is at a very long term, or not really that long, right? It has been ranging for 3 years since 2022. Yes, the way you pick the market is quite good. Yeah, very good. All right. So it is at a weekly time frame ranging condition. So what we can do is using the mean reversion strategy. Now let's drill down to daily time frame. Now there's a very long wick over here. Daily time frame. All right. Very long wick. All right, and the market push back. Now let's look at 4 hours chart. All right, 4 hours chart. Wow, very long wick. Now looking at 4 hours chart, now what we can do here is mark down the key levels over here, the most recent key level. This is the 4 hours OB. All right, and it has been ranging since beginning of, sorry, not beginning, since few years back, yeah. And this is the good place for a long setup between 68.00 to 74.5. All right, 74.5. So if there is a bullish signal within the range, right, perhaps you can target to 90 over 90, right, at this key area. Yes, correct. Yes, I'm using TradingView, Lisandro. Are you new to TradingView? Yes, I'm using TradingView. All right, but be careful, yeah, because be careful on the liquidity. So always trade with price action, right? With confirmation before you go in, right? Otherwise, you get stopped out with from this week. This kind of week is very horrible. All right, horrible week over here. All right, I see. Listen. So, how long have you been into this, Lisandro? Am I pronouncing your name correct? You want to learn, right? I have a free group, right? Giving out free guide, and if you are interested, now anything you want to ask, you ask me first over here, right, Lisandro? You can ask me anything here. Now, for a beginner, let me give you a piece of advice. Um, the first step, approach a mentor. It's a very lucky that you came to here because I run an academy or I run a free group. All right. And the second thing is to understand the concept first, right? Test it with a paper trading account or demo account. All right. And thirdly, once you familiarize with the concept, all right, done with the practice and back test, you understand well with the strategy, then you can go into the real account. All right. Now I do have a free group here. Alessandro, are you still here? How long you are into this? I want to know because I need to know your understanding. Hello, thank you for joining. How are you? Mark Vernice. Hi, welcome. It's been a pleasure to have you guys over here. Thank you for the like. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. How are you? Where are you from? Oh, I don't really recommend. If you want to ask, you can ask my assistant. For for crypto exchange, definitely the top. The top. You look at the most market cap, the highest market cap. You look at this, right? You can Google it. Let me find. I don't really recommend, but you can just refer to the. You are saying crypto exchange, right? Those common one, right? Crypto exchange by volume. Sorry, by volume, yeah. These are the one. These are the ones. All right. The most common one, the top five are fine. Top seven up to top seven. Up to top seven. All right. PLS. Hang on, yeah. Sorry, so many. Yes, you're saying right. I just been practicing training here. I want to learn more and yes, so you are in the right place. So if you are interested, all right, you can look for my assistant. Look for my assistant, or there's a link in the comment section, or link in the comment section. You can look for them. Right, join my free group. So over here, right, and click on the profile. Click on the link, right, and text her. All right, text her that you want to learn, and she will guide you along. All right. Now PLS. Let's look at this PLS. Which one you are referring to? Mineral Limited or Plantation? Sorry, this is Malaysia market. Mineral, is it? Are you saying this or the crypto? Thank you for following. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. P Tiger. I also don't know what. Mark Vernice, which one you are saying? You can write down the code so that I can find for you. P Tiger. Oh, I see. From the pulse chain. Is this one? I heard of this. This year. Sorry, last year. Last year and is it this one? This is the DeFi. Am I correct? Am I correct? Hi, Cabro Chico Fra. How are you, Cabro Chico Fra? Wow, interesting name. Welcome. Is it this one? Mark Vernice. Mark. Mr. Mark. Right. Any question, write down, yeah? Don't be shy. Yeah, I think he left. No worries. People come and go. But I'm happy to know some of you, right? I like talking to people. I like exchange ideas. I like sharing. All right. I like mingle around with even senior trader. Even though I trade for about 8 years, I also have some mentors around me. Exchange ideas. That's how we grow. We should work together, brother. No worry. No problem, Mikey. No problem. No problem. I like that. I like that. All right. Let's see. Lisandro. All right. Lisandro, you trade on. You have been practicing with the paper account, paper trading. Which market do you trade, or which market do you start with to practice? Definitely, if we are working together, working as a team, I think there might be some good things, good chemistry. Hi, Zil Willis. Hi, Lumen X. How are you? Thank you for coming. It's been a pleasure to have you guys over here. If you have any question, write down in the comment section below. Now, Mikey, how old are you? Are you in a working? You are working in which industry? Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. My name is Q here. Mikey, are you a working adult or student or retiree? Oh, manufacturing and production industry. Hey, I'm wondering, how is the um since you are living in Texas, right? How do you feel about the standard of living or the overall economy in Texas or in the US? Hi, Dylan, how are you? Because I have friends in the US, I contacted him few months ago. He said it's very chaotic because people are trying to grab the essential item from the supermarket, hypermarket is being emptied out for the past few months. All right, people are grabbing the food. Lots of jobs here for tech, cost of living. Oh, I thought the property tax in US is quite low as compared to other countries. Oh, for tech, I think that's the good job from president, is it? He is pulling back the manufacturer back to the US. Am I correct? Cost of living is high in Texas, yeah, true, because that's the city. Wow. So the property tax is higher compared to the other states. Oh, I'm not sure about my friends in the US. He bought a land. I've forgotten where he stay. He bought a land and he built it from scratch. Do people do that in Texas as well? I remember he told me the tax in the US is quite low. That's why he built from scratch, built from the land he bought. But in Texas, the property tax is high. Oh, don't have income tax, so they get it from some. Ah, I see. Wow, that's very good. Don't have income tax. Wow. How much is the tax rate for property tax? Property gain tax. The RPGT, real property gain tax. Yes, many my lands and usually put trailer on it. Oh, wow. Oh, that's. But how much is the percentage from the property tax? Hi, passports. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I have my previous intern. He is also interested in investing property in US. Back when she studied, before he came to my company over here, he was studying in the US. Medium is about, oh, that's still cheap though. In my country, let me clarify, let me check. RBGD, I think that's still, let me see. Let me clarify for my own country. Uh, Malaysian permanent residents. Oh, that's still considering very low. Yeah, that's considered quite low. That's considered quite low. Oh my. For my country over here, if we sell the property within the 3 years, from 0 to 3 years, the rate is 30%. If I sell the property from third year to fourth year, it's 20%. So there's a tier over there. 30%, 20%, and 50%. After 5 years, it's 0%. I think the whole reason behind is because the government doesn't want people to speculate the property. But considering, I mean, in the US aspect, it's quite low, 7%. Wow, that's very good. But don't the people over there speculate the property right there? Homes are only going up in price here. Lowest you can find here is about same here in my country. Same here is in my country. It's about 300 to 400,000. The lowest from government house in my country is about 300,000. About 7% is very low. Very low. No wonder my friends he keep on moving to new houses, buying new land and uh uh build it from scratch. Like once in every few years he moved to a new house. No wonder. Hi, yes sir, how are you? My name is Kyo here. Thank you for coming. I'm a trader for about 8 years using SMC ICT concept. If you have any question, write down in the comment section below. I'll be doing live analysis. Hi, tell it. Thank you for coming. How are you guys? Wow, if I have the chance to invest in property in the US, I would go for that. Hi, trading. Welcome. Hi, Zakaloff. How are you? So, Mikey, in the manufacturing industry, production line. Wow, no wonder the Robert Kiyosaki. Do you know Robert Kiyosaki? Or the people from the West, they are encouraging people who are trying to be entrepreneur or start up as a startup capital or want to start up a business. Always start with borrowing money from the bank. Oh, you don't know Robert Kiyosaki? He's a very quite famous. Do you know Rich Dad Poor Dad? The book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Rich Dad Poor Dad. He is the he's the author for this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki is quite famous. Yeah, he is the author for this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's why he said rich people always borrow money from other people to do their business, and the poor dad is educating his child to study hard and get a job, right? That book is talking about the way of teaching or the way of mindset taught that the dad delivered to his child. So that's the difference between the rich dad, the message from the rich dad, and the message from the poor dad. Yeah. So the rich dad always tell his child to um, invest, right, and to be a businessman or to be an entrepreneur or to be an investor, right? Wow, I can make a lot by renting out property. Sounds mm, tempting. Sounds tempting. Hi, Albert Tester. How are you, Albert the Stirrer? The Stirrer. On CSPR, I think now would be good to get in. Right, let's see CSPR. Hang on. USDT. CSPR USDT. For scalping, you are looking for a short-term trade, is it? Let me check. Let me check. Hang on, yeah. Now, so you are a scalper. If you are a scalper, I wouldn't. Now, if you are a scalper, right, like I said, I have to wait for a confirmation. Now, it is sitting at this key area. I know you are looking at this. Or the fair value gap over here is being tested once in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes chart, tested the fair value gap right here once, twice. Now, on twice retest, always be careful for that, because on the second retest it might break, because you see the volume of right here. All right, the confirmation that I'm looking for, I would suggest, is something look like this. You will have to wait for a bullish candle. We call it full body close. Wait for a full body close before you enter. So with a full body close, there's a high probability that it will continue to move up, right? Without a full body candle close, like let's say for example a price action right here, if you buy it with this kind of candle, you might need some time to take profit, right? So if you want to take a long here, wait for the 5 minutes candle 955, or this candle. This candle has to be at least a full body candle close above the close previous candle. This is what we call engulfing pattern. Engulfing pattern. So if it doesn't, we don't go in just yet, right? Not yet, not yet. Even for 1 minute, let me see. Yeah, it's a bit choppy for 1 minute even, right? A bit dangerous. Always trade with system. That's how you keep a consistent profit. All right. I always encourage that. Trade with a proper SOP. I've seen a lot of people, right, for more, even though they know how to trade, but because they want to get in before other people else, right, get in first. But who knows? The big players see that and hunt your stop loss. All right. Now 5 minutes just close. You see here a long wick, so it's indecisive right now. So I don't recommend to go in right, just right yet. All right. I would recommend the key area right here. It would be much better, right? First defense line right here. All right. If it come down to this bottom of the channel, it's even better. And from here, if you can enter right here, up to here, you can earn, wow, 35%, 36%. All right, it's even better. Hi, Missy Wayne. How are you? Welcome. My name is Gil here. I'm a financial trader for 8 years using SMC and ICT concept. If you have any question, write down in the comment section below. And I hope my analysis will help. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. So I like interaction. I like people exchanging idea. I like the community, how it works. People discussing, right? That's how I run my community Facebook. What has been my best month? Well, you asked the right question. The best month or best year is this year. Wow, I wonder, why do you ask that? Now, best month, let me show you. Um, let me show you the chart over here. Lisandro, which market do you trade? I mean, on your paper trading. Let me show you here. I'll show you why my best month, best year is this year. Real estate, sorry. All right, let me show you why. Let me show you why. Now, at the end of the month of August, the market that I'm looking at is gold. Gold. End of August, I managed to catch the trend right here. Right here. Imagine if you manage to ride the trend right here, you could flip your account, grow your account 2 times, 3 times, up to 10 times, or even more than that. All right. The way I've been trading, I've been conservative, and I don't really flip account actually, to be honest. Right now, how I flip or how I grow my account from 20,000, or during that time is about 30 to 40,000. All right. So I split the risk into 5 trades. I scale in, and when my direction is correct, I scale out, leaving last the last trade, the last position to ride the trend. So whenever the trend is correct, or whenever there's a trade confirmation, I trade it with 5 trades, splitting the risk and leaving the 5th trade to ride the trend. Right? If you do not know what I'm saying, let me show you this. August. Let me find the trade. August. September. This is September. September. Let me find. My best month was last month. Let me find. Hang on. There you go. Here. Per trade, I only trade with 0.4 lot. It's about a very, very, very minimal volume for over 30,000 account. All right. Now per trade, I earn about more than 10 grand, 10,000. Right. So you see a red color over here is the trailing stop loss. So this account, the highest equity, it grows up to 30 over, sorry, not 30, 300 over 1,000, 300. But in the end, it hit my trailing stop loss, and the final profit I gotten is about 100 over 1,000. All right. If you want to know how I did it, you can inbox me. We can exchange some idea. I can guide you, or you can look for my assistant. Right, click on her bio. There's a link over there. All right. So in the end, I still have some losses on the few trades, few thousand. But you see here, on average, one trade earn more than 10,000. Right. That's why I said since August, September, and October are my best months. All right. Now yesterday we did some analysis and we did well. Right. I have losses, profits. That's normal because I'm a swing trader. I can be a scalper as well. Right. This account started off with 20,000. 20,000. All right. Now that's why I said best month is this. Now, Alessandro, which market do you trade to practice? To start off with, for a beginner, I would suggest to perhaps trade on a market with high liquidity, with high volume, right? Market with high volume are more stable compared to lesser volume. Hi, Mikey. Thanks for coming back. Hi, Andres. How are you? How you missed that whole segment? Oh, oh my. What would you like to know? Or what did you miss? I just finished, but I didn't know that you left. I didn't know when did you left. From the moment I started talking about how I grow my account from Go. Oh, you do random? How can I? Which one are good? Now, Lisandro, where are you from? I need to understand your demographics and um your your leisure time, your working hours, so I can suggest you better. From the US. All right, Mikey, want to know about what? You can. You had a phone call. Now, just now I was explaining how I grow my account, even though I am a very conservative trader, or so-called a low-risk trader. I keep my risk about two to around 1 to 2%. I don't usually take more than 10% risk per trade. From the US, okay. If you are from the US, I would suggest on perhaps US stock market because you might be more familiar with what happened to the US stock. And US stock market has a better liquidity, I mean, compared to futures or options, right? Or you can also start off with a Forex market currency, all right, it's quite stable. Focusing on major pair meaning those with US dollar. What I feel like repeating is fine. You don't have to. Oh, now, but I don't really like to show my account lah. I would show over here. Now, just now I was saying how I grow my account. What was my best month? I was just now I was answering. The best month happened since August, end of August. If you know or if you are aware on Go, XAUUSD, right? On Go, it grew from 3004 to 4003. Now that's about 30% growth. All right, skyrocketed from Go. All right, I managed to write the trend right here. How did I write the trend? I split my trade into 5 trades. All right, I did scale in and scale out, leaving the last final trade to write the trend and applying the moving stop loss or trailing stop loss that I mentioned to you. All right. So I grew my account from that time 30,000, 30 to 40,000. All right, to over 100,000. Max when it went up here, actually my equity was 300,000 plus. But in the end, it retraced back and hit my stop loss. The final profit of final balance that I've gotten is about 100k, over 100k. So yeah, I feel bad about it, but it's okay. I still earn 6 figures profit. I could have the money to buy a property in US. 300,000 man. I I miss that. I miss that. I miss that. but this opportunity, it doesn't really happen very frequent. I've been trading for about 8 years. It happens like uh once in every 3 to 4 years. Once in every 3 to 4 years. And this year is the most. This year is the most, right? How did I start? Wow, that's a very good story. Okay, to let you understand more about myself, I actually started off my career in banking industry, a commercial bank. Right? Once I finished my tertiary study, once I finished my university, I worked in a bank in risk management department. Right? The the key the key field that I involved in is was interest rate risk, liquidity risk, and market risk. Right? And I know that time when I start my first career, I know that I don't want to work for my whole life. All right. That's why I always want to learn how to invest. But back in many years back, or during 2017 or 18, when the US president, same Donald Trump, he became the president. That time I invested in mutual funds, right? Mutual funds. And the time was good because in 1 month as a beginner, I earned about 10%. I did all the research and studied the paper. Within 1 month, I earned 10%. But what happened next? Some trade war happened, right? So when the trade war happened, my portfolio dropped from profit 10% to negative 10%. So during that time, I am grateful because I met a friend. He taught me to stop loss, to cut the loss. That time, based on the traditional thought, I always think that I should invest in long term. But in fact, mutual funds works that way. But one thing that he spiked my mind is that he asked me to cut the loss and get the remaining balance to reinvest in somewhere else and earn it back. So this is the thing that inspire me and makes me wake up. Right? I use the money, I divert it into stock market and Forex. So within the first few months, I have already covered the losses from the mutual funds. And from that time, I start to trade. Right? That's how I start. Right? That's my story. Now, what stocks are you keeping an eye on? Uh, Now, what stock? There are a few. Nvidia, especially. Nvidia. All right. Nvidia, the last session, right, is very good session because we did a buy over here. We take a long and profit about how many percent? About 5%. Yeah. Nvidia one and MU, Micron Technology. This is also quite good. And now they are doing retracement. So this is a very good opportunity or very good timing because when they are doing retracement, these stocks are at a cheaper price. MU? Yes, but Nvidia, I'm still looking good at Nvidia because he so-called this company is the first company to provide the chips to the AI companies, right? So Nvidia monopolized this industry. He provide the chipsets to the AI. Imagine that to the all the AI companies that are researching about AI, they need the chips. right? Open AI are getting the chips from Nvidia, right? Even Google, even Meta, they are getting the chips from Nvidia. So I believe they are going to be very good profits, good earnings from them. Nvidia, Micron Technology, and what else? Let me see. Uh, I have lists in my notes. Let me look at. I mentioned these two because um, we did some analysis. We did some analysis together during my live. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, this one, micro strategy. This one as well, right? A lot of tech stocks are tanking, and it's a good time for us to buy at a cheaper price, right? A cheaper price. Micro strategy. So if you are interested in any stock market, yes, you are right. You are right. You are right. He has been announcing buying Bitcoin and all that, or leaving Bitcoin. All right. Micro strategy, Nvidia, Meta. Yeah, Meta as well. Reaching to my key levels. Meta. Yes, you are right. You are right. Micro strategy. MSTR, micro strategy, Meta. Uh, this one not really sure for tech. Basically, the IT industry stocks tanking. So we might pick some, we might manage to get some cheap stock for these few weeks. All right. All right. Hi, Chili Trade. How are you? Welcome to my live. Thank you for coming. If you have any question, rather the comment section below. Micro strategy. Now there's a news from Twitter or Watcher Guru. Let me see. X start rolling out account country label disclosing where users are based. Oh, no, just now, few hours back, about 5 hours ago, 1 trillion wiped out from the US stock market cap. Wow. And about 12 billions, sorry, 120 billions wiped out from the crypto market cap today. Yeah, that's why I don't really suggest beginners to start off with a crypto market if you are not familiar with trading. Keep on having this kind of news stating that certain amount of money being wiped out from the crypto market cap. Right. Thank you for the like if you think my analysis is good. Right. Share the live to the people around you. Let's learn together, exchange ideas and all that. Hi, Lisandro. So, Lisandro, are you still there? If you have any question, write down in the comment section below. I'll be giving out free analysis or anything that you would like to ask. I'm having a morning sinus. Need to take some medicine later on. Smart Money Club. Sure, no problem. Yeah, good morning to you. It's at it's around 10 o'clock. It's around 10 o'clock right here. I started the live 2 hours ago at 8 o'clock. Oh, so it's about 10 hours gap. No, 14 hours. 12. Have you had your dinner, Mikey? I just had my breakfast before I started live. Now, crypto in bear market, US stock as well for the past few days. For the past few days, because the Fed, FOMC, few days back. Now, what's the key point takes away from the FOMC? Are you aware of that? As a trader, oh, you had a steak. Wow, very rich. Sounds delicious. I just had the bread. I don't usually eat much for my breakfast. Coffee and bread will do. Now, for FOMC, are you aware of FOMC? Do you know about FOMC, Federal Community, Federal Open Market Community, FOMC? FOMC. Anyone knows about FOMC? Now for FOMC, I just let me explain. From the Fed, the minutes from the Fed is they are in short, they are not looking for a rate cut so soon, or they are depending on the data release, then only decide whether they should cut the rate. But in overall, they are being hawkish to keep the rate. So the probability of maintaining the rate is high. Maintaining the Fed rate. So maintaining the Fed rate would not be good for stock market. All right, not be good for stock market. So that's why and some more there's other news about AI bubbles, because all the AI stocks or all the tech stocks, they are overvalued. All right, more than what is worth, more than its intrinsic value. In financial term, we call it intrinsic value. silver, BTC. Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming, BTC. At key level right now, I'm looking to split the risk for BTC. I think for crypto market for BTC it will be in bull market. I think it needs perhaps more than 1 to 2 years time, around 1 to 2 years time. Wait for the next halving. Let's look at now any other market that you would like me to analyze. Thank you for following my account. Appreciate it. Now, I do live session every um Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday during Asia session around this timing. I try to do the live consecutively Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So my next live will be tomorrow. Now, as a trader, we always do some homework during the weekend, review our trades, and do some forecasts, do some mapping beforehand. All right, do some mapping beforehand, and that's how actually I'm quite busy. That's how I manage to trade is I trade using the alerts from the trading view. All right. So when the market hits to the critical area, the point of interest, all right, then only I look at the market. I don't look at the market and wait for the price action confirmation before I entry, right? So I have a timing for me to screen the market. Usually I screen the market during London session and US session, early US session, and because of doing live, I also screen during the Asia session. But during their lunchtime, I don't really go into it, right? So as a beginner, you need to go through the a uh, proper education. Yeah, learn from a proper mentor. Step one to step five, what you need to do from A to Z, what you need to know, right? Before you wasted all your hard-earned money, right? I don't really encourage people to burst the account. If you like to gamble, why not you pass the money to me? You are out before the market open. Wow. So you have to wake up quite early. Yeah, always up around 7 or 8, almost every day. And I usually sleep around probably 2 a.m. So on average I sleep about 5 to 6 hours. Oh, you clock into work at 8 a.m. Wow, that's quite early. Manufacturing line, production line. Oh, what kind of products that your factory produce or manufacture? That's quite early, 8 a.m. quite early. Hi AJ, how are you? My working time is quite flexible as a trader. Uh, but I still wake up early though to look at the market. I see 3D printing company. What we have? Oh, wow, medical fields. Oh, wow, that's quite niche. 3D printing on medical. Wow, that's a great course. So 3D printing, so meaning you are producing those medical like small appliances using the 3D printing. Now let's see what we could do for we can do for gold. I usually try to take a short-term trade during the Asian session. Usually there's some chances during the Asian session for gold. Hang on, yeah. We are the providers for other companies to start their manufacturing and production. Wow. Prototyping. Wow. Wow. Your company, I think, must have made a great fortune. Prototyping. So I guess are you the engineer? Are you the engineer? Oh, still a baby. Wow. So I guess your income must be good when bonus declared by your company. All right, let me look at gold. Let me look at gold. Let me look at gold. Allow me some time to do some analysis, short-term analysis. Yeah. I am looking for a buy trade. I'm looking for a buy trade. The seller could come in somewhere here. Right, somewhere here. So I think gold could be ranging for the rest of the day. I think today there's no news, I guess. Let me check. For coming Friday. Right. The volume is reducing. I think it's raging. And the market could be waiting for the next FOMC in the month of December. Unless there's a fundamental catalyst. Otherwise, the gold market could be consolidating, right? It is moving in a range since the drop. So I marked down the key level here, 4055, and another level will be here, 401, 4101. Uh, Let me do some analysis and send to my group. Uh, welcome. If you have any questions, write down in the comment section. My name is Q. I've been trading for about 8 years. Let me type out the analysis. Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. All right, done. What indicators do I use other than Fibonacci? All right, no problem. Have a good day. Thank you for joining. Yeah, hope to see you again. Hope to see you tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. All right, thank you for supporting. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, thank you. I just sent out the analysis for my group. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Thank you, brother. No, I need to do some screening. Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Thank you for following. Thank you for following my account. Hi, Jesus Russia. How are you? If you have any question, write in the comment section. I'll be doing some live analysis for free. All right, and I hope my analysis help you. I know the stock market has been doing bad recently, and if you need some mapping, I'll do the mapping and I'll give you some guide, free mapping. All right. Thank you for following. Appreciate that. Now time flies. Now it's about 10:30, right? BTC. Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. I'm doing analysis for Bitcoin. Doing Michael learns to rock. Anyone like that? Michael learns to rock. Now let me do some analysis for Bitcoin. Welcome. Thank you for joining. The next key area is 76 to 74. Wow, very strong downtrend. Dangerous for Bitcoin. Um, I think I need to shouldn't be here. My entry shouldn't be here. Hang on. Cancel off. My entry shouldn't be here. Cancel the limit order. BTC 86,100 cancel. My entry should be 7485 74585 74585 74585 74585. Right? I think it will break. It will break. That's Backstreet Boy. I want Hi, the real king. How are you? Welcome. Welcome. Sunny day after the rain. Hi, Yeshi Karivaso. Welcome. Great to have you here. I'll be doing live analysis every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This coming Saturday, tomorrow, I'll be doing live as well. All right. Trade alert. Oh, Maldives. Luckily, the BTC fell below 86,000. Luckily, I canceled my limit order. A very strong bearish candle, daily bearish candle. So I believe that bear market for crypto is coming. Bear market for crypto. Euro USD going to go up. Market is ranging, moving back and forth. There's no clear sign. Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. My name is Kyo here. I'm doing the live analysis. Any market that you would like me to analyze, write down in the comment section below. Gold. Gold is pulling, is giving some pullback, I guess. Yeah, gold is doing pullback. Oh no, 400 pips. 3985. 3985. Better to wait for it to reach the critical area, my point of interest. Right. Hi, welcome. How are you? Thank you for coming. Oh, Lisandro, hi. You came back. I am looking for goal setup. I'll be ending my live soon, in 10 minutes time. So, waiting for the last setup. Hi, welcome. My name is Kyo here. I've been trading for about 8 years. If you have any question, write down in the comment section below. I'll be giving out live mapping. Doing some pullback. Waiting for the pullback. Waiting for the pullback. Uh, welcome, welcome. Give me a mind. Give me a sec. Welcome. Anyone? Any question? Great weather today, quite sunny. Heavy rain this morning actually. Now reaching my key area. Let's see if it could hit the alert. Then the first criteria hit. Alright. Waiting for the first criteria to hit. Come on. Go. Hi, Mikey. I'm ending soon. Waiting for go to hit my alert. Once it hit, I think I'll keep trying on this. We'll have some entry anytime soon. I'll update inside my group. I'll update inside my group. I'm ending my live soon. Alright, hit my first alert. Alright, I'm ending my live soon because I have things to attend to. Great session to have you all. And I'll be doing my live tomorrow, same timing. Asia session. US time could be around 5 to 8 o'clock morning. Sorry, 6 to 8 o'clock during the New York time, I guess, depending on your location. Right? I'll be doing live tomorrow, same timing during the Asia session, and I'm happy to have to know you guys. Right? Sorry about I need to attend to something else, and I'll be still looking at this market. All right, because it hit my first criteria, and I'll be updating on my group or my free group on my community. So if you haven't joined, right, feel free to click the link. Click the link. All right, and I hope to see you guys again. I hope to see you guys again. Yeah. All right. So I think that's about it. Great time, great session, and we have some insights from today's session. So if you want to learn, you can PM my admin, my CS. If you want to join for free, don't forget to PM my assistant, right? Or click the link to join. Click the link to join. All right, it's all stated there. All right, I think that's it. Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. All right, appreciate it. Appreciate for the assistant. Appreciate for the insights. All right. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, I'll be still looking into this market. So stay tuned. Be aware once you join my group. We will be giving out insight on stocks, crypto, forex, any market as long as we have them in our watch list. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you.